Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. This is going to be an energy update for August, so this reading is for the general collective. It is for each and every single one of us, so please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so you know that really affects my memory. I can struggle to find my words or even get them out right. You know, I do get tongue-tied. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling a bit of a challenge, especially when it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands. Whenever that happens, I tend to drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. I also have glaucoma, so sometimes I do have to bring the cards a little closer to my face so that I can see them properly. So just bear with me, you guys. You know, the messages get out the way that they are meant to eventually, right? Okay, you may hear background noise. Sometimes my air conditioner is a little loud. I got my fur babies in here because it's nice and cool, so you know, sometimes they act up, right? But everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in the description box down below, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, if you would like to purchase, you know, something from my wish list, like a card deck or something for my household or something for my fur babies, or if you would like to make a donation. All of that can be found in that description box down below, so make sure you check it out. So we are going to start with getting some root chakra messages. So the root chakra, wisdom of the earth. Connect with earth as a means of realigning your energy here with the root chakra. So we're going to see what our root chakra wants us to know here. Let's see. Let's get a message here. All right. Thank you, Spirit. So, Spirit has picked root chakra, snowflake obsidian for safety. In the hurricane of life, a strong foundation will keep you safe. Make sure you are rooted. Make sure you are grounded. You know, you can meditate on your root chakra holding a snowflake obsidian or whatever it is, you know, root chakra that you're drawn to. Or if all you have is yourself and your intentions, guess what? That is good enough. You are good enough just as you are. If you don't have certain stones but you got a clear quartz, you can use that in the place of any other crystal. It's all about your intentions, you guys. So all right, let's see what else we need to know here when it comes to the root chakra here. All right, we have acceptance coming in here. So let's see what we need to know here when it comes to acceptance. We have cherry heart. Innocence and an inability to see one's gifts are indicated, as well as the protection of spirit guides. Good luck and an increase in self-esteem and confidence. Ooh, I like that. Getting a boost. So when I accept myself, I find love. The legend. Cherry loves her work as a waitress, but feels that something is missing from her life. She has a boyfriend, yet she senses that he is unfaithful. One day, a customer orders cherry pie. Cherry cuts a slice and sighs to a friend that her life is like that pie, with a slice missing. Her friend remarks that maybe Cherry is a heart-shaped pie. Cherry's perspective changes. She leaves her boyfriend and later meets a man who makes her happy. Inspiration, a magical box of self-acceptance appears before you. Your unique qualities reside within. Open it. Are things simple now? Cherry heart invites you to see yourself as complete, just as you are. Personal inquiry, and you could use this for like journaling. Am I assessing myself accurately, or am I distorting my reality in a self-defeating way? Can I simply accept myself? Key ideas, new ways of seeing yourself, embracing imperfection, feeling incomplete, selling yourself short. Keywords, manifesting, knowledge, and luck. So we are going to get another message here for our root chakra. What else our root chakra wants us to know here? We have a number 16, the dancer, balance. Activate your willingness to enter the dance. Don't be a wallflower. Don't just sit on the sidelines forever, you guys. You know, this is your life. You are meant to live it. Yes, love it. All right, moving on to our sacral chakra now. All right, let's see what we need to know here. Sacral chakra, water. Connect to the inner dwelling place of joy and pleasure. Ooh, okay, joy and pleasure. And water is the power of our emotions here, you guys. So what is it that we need to know here, Spirit? All right, thank you, Spirit, for your guidance, your wisdom, and your truth. All right, let's see. We have sacral chakra, red aventurine for journey. To enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. Just let it go, you guys, you know, and you know, you'll find that things start to flow a whole lot better for you. All right, let's see what else we need to know here. All right, thank you, Spirit. We have completion coming in here. All right, completion. Final sunset. Here's a warm and cheerful energy that brings calm to an ending, making it poignant, not sad. Something is taking place outside your comfort zone, so step into the emotional grace of completion. There is no drama here, only resolution. Ooh, okay. Completion. A life comes to a spectacular close. The legend. He was raised in an orphanage and never wore new boots until he enlisted in the army in 1942. By the end of the war, he was a decorated veteran and had survived what many of his brothers had not. Later, he became an actor. He was well loved, but history will remember him as a war hero. When he was finally laid to rest, Goddess smiled upon him as she received him into the heavens. Inspiration. This is a reminder to cherish all the beauty in your life, including endings. Reflect upon your part in history and discover what you value most. Do not fear completion, embrace it. Personal inquiry. Am I present in the moment? How do I respond to the idea of completion? Key ideas: honoring your legacy, a natural ending to a grand adventure, a new beginning on the horizon, a new adventure, honoring those who give to us. Keywords: achievement, determination, and fulfillment. fulfillment. Ooh, love it. All right, you know, something has to end so something new can begin. Let's get another message here from our sacral chakra here. Ooh, that's too many. That is too murder. I kind of had a little bit of a tremor, felt like I got zapped a little bit. We have a number 30, Sky Messenger, freedom. Let go of restrictions and set yourself free. Yes, I love it, you guys. How powerful is that message? All right, we're going to move on to our solar plexus chakra, our third chakra. Solar plexus chakra, fire, and fire is the power of taking action. Ignite the powerful energy of your individual light, you guys. So your own inner fire here. Let's see what we need to know here, you guys. All right, Spirit, for our solar plexus. Okay. We have solar plexus chakra, topaz, manifestation. Manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. Yes, you have to believe, you guys. You have to know that you are worthy and deserving of the things that you want in life. All right, let's see what message we have here. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We have miracle coming in. Yes, I love it. Miracles, manifestation, you guys. Believe that it can happen. Miracle, sun sparkler. The brightest of all thoughts resides in sun yellow, as natural radiance stems from pure integrity. Be honest and forthright no matter what. With the energy of the sun, a miracle awaits. You instinctively know what is authentic. Trust this. So, miracle, sun sparkler. Integrity is what turns on the light. The legend. Darkville is a town of self-centered people. One day, Betty is given too much change after making a purchase, and she returns the extra money. A brilliant light bursts from the stump of a dead oak tree in the center of town. The citizens are bewildered by the sudden brightness, but neither question the sun sparkler nor change their cheating ways. One day, a child asks it why it came. It tells her that it shines for all that is good in the world and appears when a good deed occurs. The residents of Darkville are touched and become more selfless. You know, that is why the world needs all of our light, all of it that it can get to create balance and harmony, right? Inspiration. Do you let someone in or do you pretend not to see them? You cannot shut out pain without shutting out pleasure. Kindness exists to lend magic to integrity. I have to get a drink real quick. My throat was getting dry. Personal inquiry. The essence of inspiration is integrity. Can I be counted on? Key ideas. Being a light, lighting the way for others, coming miracles. Keywords: integrity, gifts, and reward. You know, do good out of the goodness within you, whether anyone is watching or not. That is integrity. Let your yes be yes and your no be no, you guys. Don't be wishy-washy. All right, let's see what else our solar plexus wants us to know here. Right, solar plexus here. We have camel pose and number 26, opening. Open the doorway to your heart and discover a treasure within. Ooh, yes, you know, the heart space is coming up next. So, you know, letting that sun shine, you know, through your lower 3 chakras here, and, you know, let it filter up into your heart. So we are on heart chakra now. Wisdom of love and compassion. Open your heart and see the whole world inside you. Ooh, okay, I like that. Let me move that over a little bit there so I can fit that in there. All right, let's see. Heart messages here. Let's see, what do we need to know here, Spirit? Okay, we have heart chakra, rhodonite, love. Love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. Ooh, okay, love that. Yes, love will be the way. Let love really lead and guide you here. Let's see. I'll put those 2 up there. So let's see. All right, went right up there to that message there. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, we have victim coming out here, so that's interesting. Let's see what we need to know here. All right, victim, green acorn. To grow into a tree, a planted acorn must be fully brown. A green acorn is an indication that you may need grounding, you know, your root, and a more solid plan to achieve what you truly desire. Are you trying to create something before you are ready to do so? Victim, green acorn. I am not a victim. I choose to do what I am doing. Okay, hang on, baby. I gotta put Kiki up here. All right, Willow. Green acorn is asked to star in a fable by Kelly the Green Dragon. He was promised top billing, but in the end, he says his best work never made the final edit. Now he doesn't even have a speaking part. He feels betrayed by Dragon, but Green Acorn is not resentful. Being in the fable landed him a job on display at a museum. He insists he is content, but we can see denial and the underlying anger. Inspiration. The green acorn indicates that being in denial may be holding you back. To move forward, you must make an honest assessment of your situation. Personal inquiry. How are my actions connected to my inability to create breakthroughs? Am I willing to make new choices in order to grow? Key ideas: feeling blocked, blaming others, past resentment, deluding yourself, potential for greatness. Keywords: growth, breakthrough, and empowerment. Ooh, okay, let's get a card here for our heart chakra. Let's see what else our heart chakra wants us to know. We have a number 22, divine flow for confidence. Let go of doubt and move forward confidently. Yes, love it, you guys. Have confidence, have faith, and believe in yourself. Ooh. Let me grab. Throat chakra is next. Sorry, I have a kitty being a parrot on my shoulder. It's a little hard. Throat chakra, spacious. Find the opening of your voice and expression. Speak your truth, you guys. Speak it boldly. Speak it proudly. You know, speak with love and light and integrity. Let's see what else we need to know here. All right, thank you, Spirit. We have throat chakra, lapis lazuli, expression. Express your true self. The world needs you. The world needs your light. It needs your love. It needs you healthy and whole. And it needs your story. Your story matters. You know, your story may just surprise you of who it touches. Let's see. All right, that one there. I know, baby, but you're making it a little difficult on Mama, but it's okay. Willow hasn't been feeling good, so if you could all just send her a little love, light, and healing energy, I would greatly appreciate that. We have Vanity coming in here. Ooh, okay, Vanity. You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you, don't you, don't you? Just started hearing that. All right, Vanity, Aqua people. The tenuous balance between what is true in our heart and what we communicate is reflected in Aqua. Are you living and communicating your truth or just playing along? This may be a time of awakening to a new way of being. Be aware of distractions that may pull you away from the true you. Ooh, okay, Vanity, Aqua people. I need more, better, bigger. Yes, that will make me okay. The legend, Crystal, Peter, and Mike are at a party in Mike's posh home, toasting success in their business. A mysterious old man appears and asks them whether they prefer gluttony or generosity. Puzzled, none of them answers. He reminds them that more does not mean better, and they laugh. Suddenly, they are alone, far from the party in rising water. We're getting more, cries Peter. Rain falls and the water rises faster. Play, shouts Crystal. We must do well with what we have. As they begin to have fun in the water, the rain stops. Inspiration. We all say we will stop when we have enough, but there's never enough. You may be looking outside yourself for validation. Personal inquiry. Am I feeling disconnected from any people in my life? Am I growing away from limiting relationships? Key ideas: environmental tension, living in illusion, self-doubt, power to change, lesser companions, empty conversations. Key words: faith, awareness, and transformation. All right, let's see what else our throat chakra wants us to know here. We have number 23, Krishna Radha, I'm not sure how to say that. And we have love. Open your heart to the divine love that is present. Divine love that is present. So speak with authority. Speak with love. Speak your truth, you guys. All right, we are moving on to our third eye chakra here. Om. Travel deep within your consciousness and realize your vast potential. Ooh, okay. Love it. Let's see what we need to know here. All right. Running out of room. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. We have third eye chakra, amethyst, for intuition. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards your light. Listen to your intuition, your inner wisdom, your inner strength, your inner power, you guys. All right, let's see what else we need to know here. All right, we have balance coming in. Ooh, I love it. We all need a little balance in our lives. Ain't that the truth? Balance, emaciated periwinkle. This card may indicate a reluctance to change. You may be hesitating because of the past, but that doesn't mean you should be hasty. Weigh all sides before moving forward. This can mean the start of a relationship. Proceed slowly. Ooh, okay. Balance, emaciated periwinkle. I must create before the opportunity disappears. The legend, Periwinkle is a small town theater actor, and you had the actor, the guy, you know, that went to war, grew up in an orphanage, and then became an actor. So, okay, with big time talent. An agent arrives in town and is quite impressed with young Periwinkle. She offers him a contract, and he drops everything that once mattered to him to be available for fame. Feeling sure that his big break is coming, he alienates his loved ones. He signs a contract with the agency, but there are no jobs. He is told he must wait for the right one. He learns that waiting for a dream is not as powerful as living a loving reality. Inspiration, running towards something may chase it away. Be wary of being deceived by your own desires. Personal inquiry. I take me with me wherever I go. Is there a part of my life that may be out of alignment with who I am? Chasing illusions, health matters, compulsive behavior, dietary imbalance, being result-oriented, self-neglect, honoring values. Keywords: assistance, courtesy, and support. So, ooh, all right. Let's get another card, and I'm having a little trouble because I'm holding my Kiki, who doesn't feel well, but we're just going to do the best we can. I love you, Willow. You're such a good girl. You're such a pretty girl. You're healthy. You're wealthy. You're wise. You're a beautiful baby. All right, 36, reflection, hero pose. Embark on the journey to invite acceleration of your soul's path here on earth. Ooh, okay. I like that message there. All right. We're on our last, oh gosh, I dropped it. And trying to pick stuff up from the floor when you got a cat on you, not easy. So our last chakra, our crown chakra, infinite. This divine connection is the bridge waiting to be crossed. So, all right, let's see what we need to know here, Spirit. The blue one, all right. Okay, so we have crown chakra, rainbow moonstone for calmness. To calm your monkey mind, do not feed the animal. And I'm going to grab another drink real quick, you guys. All of this talking, my throat's just like, I am parched. All right, let's see what else we need to know here. All right, that one there. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Ooh, we got rejection coming in here. Rejection. All right, so rejection, ivory tower. You no longer need to prove yourself. This is about understanding who you are and what you have created. Ivory allows others into your life. Choose wisely. Ooh, rejection, ivory tower. They won't use me. The legend. The artist is summoned for jury duty, but they won't use him. I'm always like, I don't want to be selected. He doesn't fit their concept of what a juror should be. He paints pictures no one understands. He lives alone. They want somebody who will put himself in the other guy's place, but he will never do that. He doesn't get mixed up with anything or anyone. They honor his individuality when they invite him, yet when he appears, they reject it by not using him. Inspiration. You don't have to be on the inside track. Be true to yourself and you will not be unhappy. Rejection is spirit's protection. Ooh, let's read that again. Rejection is spirit's protection. Personal inquiry. Am I working with or against my environment? What is the purpose of my present solitude? Key ideas: others' approval, unsupportive environment, working alone, arrival of a teacher. Keywords: protection, exclusion, and development. So, all right, let's see what else our crown chakra wants us to know. And that one fell on the floor. Shoot. Hang on, baby. Ouch. Ow. Ow. Hang on. Ow. You're clawing me. Okay. Whew. Number 29, Saraswati, creative expression. Use your creative gifts like he was a painter, and an exploration as a way to expand and grow. That writing is so small down there, I almost couldn't see it. We are also going to get a chakra balance message. This one is about peace. Through energy, breath, and balance emerges the greatest sense of peace. Let peace wash over you. All right, let's see which card here. Let's see. Okay, that one there. We have chakra balance, harmony. Harmony makes the song of life sweeter. Green jasper, turquoise, and labradorite there for chakra balance. We are also going to get a sixth sense connection oracle message here, a message from your higher self here when it comes to your chakras. Let's see what your sixth sense wants you to know here. We have a number 16 for manipulation coming in. So, all right, manipulation. Use skill and wisdom to manipulate situations positively. When anger, lies, and selfishness come into play, it's a negatively forceful way to gain the upper hand. If you find yourself being manipulated negatively, understand that the person using this force is controlled by fear and not love. The best way to defeat it is by walking away. If that's not an option, keep your wits about you while looking for an avenue of escape. You know, trust and believe that a way will be made where you can't even see one. Remember, you can't talk sense to crazy. Boy, ain't that the truth. Affirmation: I use power, not force, to accomplish everything. Yes, one more time. I use power, not force, to accomplish everything. Some good crystals are pneumite, labradorite, black obsidian, and carnelian. And let's get one more for this chakra balance. Let's see what else we need to know here. We have a number 31, fish pose for release. Surrender to your higher self and release all judgments. Do not be too harsh or critical on yourself. Feed the right monkey in your mind, not that little mean ass monkey. All right, you guys, these are the messages for this energy update for the month of August. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that thumbs up button down there. Hit it with a razzle dazzle. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with all of you. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. You know, you are part of the teamwork that makes this dream work. I wouldn't be able to do it without all of you. So I am very thankful and grateful for each and every single one of you. This is the first time I've done it this way, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know. You know, trying new things, throwing it at the wall, seeing what works, what doesn't, you know, and, you know, trying to honor myself and be true to myself, you know. So would this be a reading you would be interested in purchasing, you know, for yourself? My contact and everything is in that description box down below. I believe I put the pricing and everything in there as well. Like I said, I have a cat parroting on my shoulder. Please send her all the healing vibes, you guys, her way. So we are trying to help her feel better. So all right, you guys, I hope we all have an amazing month of August. Be more mindful and aware of the energy that you are putting out into your environment. All right, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.